Hello, hello, hello. Here we are today in the beautiful city of Frankfurt. We have the team of Luxembourg coming up to play against 1880, and this is going to be a beautiful day. Now we see that the teams are coming out. It seems to be like there's some willingness from Luxembourg to get some points from here. They seemed a little bit very excited in the warm up. Now we will see what they have. And we have the 1880 coming up. Oh, there was a little knock there. And that's 1880. Let's go, boys. Last talk before the game. We can see number 15, Krabs. Krab is going to be playing again after the concussions he had last year. Now he seems agile to play again. We have Tony on the wing. We have Francisco has been on fire lately. And the boys seem to be willing to take all the points today. Game is almost on. Teams are getting ready. Good weather, good temperature. Everyone's willing to put the effort today. We can see the boys are ready. Luxembourg are ready. Shout out to Edo number 10. Today, he's been prepping a lot for this, and here we go. High ball. Nice tackle from, that was Elias, I believe. Johan. Luxembourg are within their 22. Karabs receives that, gives it to the captain, Marcy. Whoa, that was a kind of like a, maybe not a high tackle, I don't know. Conta picks up the ball. And there was apparently a knock-on from somebody. Maybe when Marcy went to the ground. Yeah, anyways, that means there's going to be a scrum for Luxembourg. And 1880 is going to start defending for the first time in the game. We can see the comms between Karabs and Tony. They know what's up. Francisco's also is looking out for maybe defending that blind side of the field. Luxembourg, they're planning to do some planned play from there. You can see number 12 and 13 are very high. Scrum has to be reset. In the front row, we have today Elias, David, and Sami. Very strong front row. Then we have Hassan and Yenso playing on for the number 4, number 5. And the back row is Kobe, our captain, Masi, and also Johan. Ball went backwards. Luxembourg tries to play. They hold him up. There's a knock-on advantage for Frankfurt. Yenzo has it. He goes forward. So makes some meters. Kanta plays with Elias. Strong Elias. That was a nice tackle from Luxembourg. Kanta keeps playing. That was Hassan is alone. That was nice ruck from Kobe. Kantam gives it the ball to Edo. Shimmy and go. Goes back to the inside. Ball is in the middle. Slow ball. Forwards are going to try to make some meters from there. No mistakes so far. There's still advantage. Sami has it. He'll try to come from there. Oh, he broke the line. He goes there. Try from Sami. So strong. That was good stuff from Sami. He fought in the contact and he kept going. You can see those are strong legs from Sami right there. Nice, Sami. Well, Edo has to kick to the ball now. Apparently there's no tee. He just drops it and he misses. Because, yeah, that's a logistics issue. Maybe the tee was inside. Somebody will have to go pick it up from the changing rooms. Sorry, I said that Johan was playing. It's Vince with the red cap. Shout out to Vince. Making the first tackle of the game. Oh, that was a high ball. Jenso tried to grab it. He couldn't. There's advantage for Luxemburg because of the knock-on. No advantage, so scrum for Luxemburg. Now we have a scrum for Luxembourg. First time they're on the field of 1880. Gonna be attacking hard. That's my guess. And 1880 is gonna try to put some pressure first in the scrum and then with the backs. Scrum goes to the ground. There's reset. Apparently, there's been some issues in the first few scrums of the game. Nevertheless, the boys are ready. We'll see what they have. There goes Luxembourg. There's a penalty for 1880. That was well celebrated among the forwards. And now probably Edo is going to kick it to the touch. Going to look for a line out. And there it goes. There it goes the kick from Edo. That's a nice one, getting some meters. We'll see what the boys have been trying during the week. And yeah, let's see if there's any surprises. And there he goes with Seba, very strong carry. He makes some meters. Kantan plays quick ball. Edo gives it to Hassan. Hassan makes even more, like 2-3 meters. Kantan is a slow ball for Kantan. He plays with a dagger. Then team goes. Krabs has it. Krabs pass it to Tony. Tony goes to the middle. He stays within the field. That's a nice rack. That's a flat ball. Great lie from Vince. Now Kobe has it. Still makes some other meters. We are in red zone for Luxembourg. Another dagger. Edo has it. They grabbed him. They cut him. And now it goes with Kanta. Who's that? That was Masi again. Very strong. That was nice pass from team. Franciscus tries to score. And he scores. That's a try from Franciscus. My guy has been on fire the whole week, the whole last week, the whole month. He's on fire. Keep an eye on him. Now Edo finally has a tee. He'll kick it properly. The boys are having a nice talk in the midfield in the meantime. And Luxembourg is trying to fix their defense for their next place. Game is 10-0 at the moment. And some silence for Edo that's going to kick the ball. That's a nice kick from Edo. Game is 12-0. And here we go again. Restart. That's a nice high ball for Luxembourg. Jenso secures it in the air. It's 1880 ball. They're going to try to go out of their field. Maybe after some phases. That's a slow ball. Apparently a box kick is going to come from Quentin. The boys are going to chase it. That's long ball. Luxembourg are counter-attacking. Some steps in the middle. Nice tackles from the forwards. 1880 is ready now on a defensive line for fire defense. There's penalty advantage for Luxembourg. They're on the left. They keep going. Ball is on the ground. No advantage. And let's see what the ref will determine. But apparently it's still going to be a ball. It's a penalty for Luxembourg. And 1880 will go back. Yeah, we're having some issues with the camera here. Sorry about that, but we'll be. That's a nice tap from Franciscus. Edo has it. He's gonna go out. It's gonna be Luxembourg ball, but a bit more behind with respect to where they wanted to get the ball. Now it's a line out for Luxembourg, and they'll have another chance to get on the field of 1880 even deeper, so they can get closer to the touch, to the try line. So again, 1880 is yes, now the scoreboard is okay. Sorry about the technical issues. Now it's gonna look better. Apparently there's some delays. There is a player from Luxembourg that got cut. Now the lineup is gonna take place in 2 seconds. There he goes, bit long ball. Still play on, says the ref. That's a nice tackle. Positive tackle from 1880. That's a nice place from Luxembourg, and the ball goes to the touchline. It's 1880 ball, and here we go now with Elias. Let's remember that that's a nice tap from Jenso that gives it to Quentin, and Edo plays. Nice from Masi, makes a couple meters. Slow ball for Quentin. There he goes. And Vince make a lot of meters. He's running. He cut through the line like hot knife on butter. Then it goes. There's some good timing for Kobe. Has some sit down, sir. Then it goes Contain again, tries to play a quick ball. Edo plays it behind with Seba. Seba kicks the ball a bit too long. That's no problem. There we go again. I was saying this is a nice time to remember that the rec was over last weekend, and now we have back the players again from the national team. Today we have Hassan that's playing, that played against Netherlands on last Sunday in Madrid, and some of the boys are on the bench as well, like Chris Howells, and yeah, now we'll see what 1880 has to do. Oh, that was a tackle without a ball. Apparently no advantage. That's a nice rack from Franci that kicked the ball. Luxemburg surprised us with a quick tap and go a few seconds ago. They're going to try to run it from there. They kick it. Elias has it. And there is advantage for Luxemburg. No prosperity in their attack, so they're going to go back to the penalty. That's a nice kick from Luxemburg. Now we'll see a line out from there. That's the ball was biased, but that's no problem because 1880 did not contest that ball, so Luxemburg can keep playing. That was a nice tackle from Hassan. Chop, very low chop. Now Luxemburg is trying to keep playing. That was a nice tackle from Tim, and as you can tell, oh, they're discussing there. That's a nice chop tackle from Vince, who's got no problems to go that low, and Tony intercepts it. And that's a high tackle to Tony, so there's an advantage for 1880. Canton kicks it. Great ball apparently, but advantage is gonna... Advantage is over, so 1880 will play a penalty from here. Great stuff from Tony, great effort. So that's what the coaches want. But the boys put effort all the time, and you can see that when you see an action like that from Tony. Shout out to my guy. And this is a good chance to put in practice what the boys have been trying during the week. You can tell that they have something prepared. Let's see. There he goes. Ball to Hassan. They're going to try to maul it. They're making progress slowly. Hassan has it. No, Elias has it now. So still making meters. Defense from Luxembourg has to go backwards. Still making meters. Still a unit. Still good structure. Ball carrier goes to the ground. Cantan has it. He plays it with Seba. Edo has it. Shimi and go. He will try to score a try. And that's a try from Edo. Beautiful. That's a try. Nice try from Edo that he saw the space and went. Game is now 17-0. And now he's going to try to convert the try he scored. That's a converted kick. Score is 19-0. The boys on the bench go now to have some warm-up. We can see Oli Payne, Zoraya. We can see Johan Richard. Richard is going to have his first game, is that right?
Yes.
That's a great highlight from today. Well, we go back to the game. Kobe has it. He makes some meters. It's a slow ball. Kanta cannot really pass the ball because of the ref. He gets tackled. There's an advantage for 1880. Edo is going to play as a number 9 from there. Seba has it. He kicks the ball. He sees Franciscus. That's almost caught by Franci. Remember, Franci is on fire, so stay tuned for what he's going to do in the next couple minutes. We can see also on the bench, there's Yoshihiro with a nice, fresh haircut. We can see Chris Howells, Sasha. Everybody excited to get some minutes, some game time. Now we have Daniel and Leo Wolf that are gonna help me here with some commentating. Daniel, do you have anything to say? Whoa, wait. 1880. Oh, Masi has the ball. I don't know how he did that, but he did it. He kept the ball under control. Kobe makes some meters. Apparently Kobe scored a try. That's a try from Kobe. Strong boy. That was a strong. Daniel, any comment from the try we just saw?
Oh, it was a great try there from Kobe. Yeah, using his leg pumping, getting through all the defenders. Yeah, solid work from Frankfurt in the first 20 minutes. Let's see if they can keep that up throughout the game. Yeah, Edo Stella with his fourth kick of the game. The first one having to be a drop goal because there was no T on the field. Let's see how he goes. Straight through the middle by Edo Stella. Great kick by the flower off. Originally from Italy. And now been living in Frankfurt for quite a while. Luxemburg with the kickoff. Let's see if Yenzo can correct his last kickoff receipt mistake. Hassan under the ball. Messi ball there, Luxemburg regain it, and it's a knock on. The scrums have been looking pretty even so far in this game. Frankfurt just getting one penalty, but it looks like Luxemburg is holding strong. Let's see how this one goes. Frankfurt would definitely try go for a penalty, so let's see if Luxemburg can hold and manage to keep Frankfurt from getting a penalty. Solid scrum there by Frankfurt. And the ref tells him to use it. Marcel Hen with a big carry there and a bouncer. Inside ball to Quinton. Quinton's going, pumping the legs, still going. The small scrum off. Edo, can you get fast ball? Slow ball now. Advantage for Frankfurt. Not rolling away. Jenzo Lisman with the ball. Solid carry. Slow ball again. Kobe with a pick. Hassan there for support. Edo Stella with the ball. Rodwell. Skip pass. Biniak on the outside. Ball goes through the hands to Karabo. Now Tony with the ball. A tackle off the ball there. Vincent Meyer with a good carry, but the ref blows for the tackle off the ball. Kurawa getting picked up and dumped without the ball. He played it very cool. Most players would probably get very angry in that situation. Frankfurt with a good opportunity now to set up a maul. Solid lineup by Frankfurt, but well read by Luxemburg. Seems like Luxemburg have still managed to win the ball, but the ref blows for a knock-on. Penalty now. Back chat to the ref. The coaches from Frankfurt should be very annoyed with that. The players have been told not to give away silly penalties. Let's see how Luxembourg go with this line out. Just outside their 22. Hopefully they can win it and get a clean exit. Nice line out there by Luxembourg. And they decide to hit it up the middle. Nice carry. Oh, and he lost the ball in contact. Frankfurt with a good opportunity now, but the ref blows for the knock-on. Scrum Frankfurt in the middle of the field. A good attacking opportunity. Let's see if they can secure the ball at ruck time. No in the number 8, Marcel Hen. A big ball carrier. He could pick and go here and target one of the small backline players. Scrum went down, ref blows for a reset. The front row seems to be arguing who's causing that problem. The ref's not taking any of that advice. Let's see, Tony on the wing here, fast, young Frankfurt 1880 youth player that has just moved up to the first team a couple seasons ago. And Marcel Hen goes for a pick. Good tackle there by the Luxembourg flanker. Still going. Hassan Ryan with the ball. Good carry there. Pumping the legs. Can they get fast ball? Marcel Hen with the offload to Sammy. Great carry there. Pumping the legs. Out the back, Ed Orsello with the ball, decides to show and go. And he scores another try. Great work there by the flower off. That usually plays fullback. He likes his show and go. Second try of the day. Seems to be an injury to one of the Luxembourg players over here, so the refs stop play for a little bit. It seems like they're doing a sub. Hopefully not. You don't like to see players leaving the field injured. The ref puts play back on. And Edo slots the kick. Great start to the game by Frankfurt. Let's see if Luxembourg can turn things around and at least get onto the scoreboard. Nice deep kick there by Luxembourg with Marcelin with a good catch. The man's lost, I think, nearly 18 kgs over this winter break. So he's fit and ready to play. Elias Hauser with the ball. Nice pop to Kobe with a nice big carry. Slow ball now for Frankfurt. They're deciding to go for a box kick. A bit too far for Quinton. He would be angry with that. Good work by the Luxembourg fullback. Nice big carry, but met hard there by Jenzo Listman. Luxembourg just passing the ball around. Seems like they found some space on the outside. Quinton over the ball. And the ref blows for a penalty. Offside for Frankfurt. Oh, and a quick tap. And they give it out wide to the wing. Tony with a good tackle there. Line speed now from Frankfurt. And they get up. Hits hard in the tackle. Another big hit there by Frankfurt. Driving the number 3 from Luxembourg back. Are they going to hold him up for more? Frankfurt scrum. Great work there by Frankfurt. Holding the player up in the tackle and driving him back. Vincent Meyer surprised me during the first 30 minutes of this game. He's made some good carries and good tackles. And he's got good work rate off the ball. He's doing very well. The young Frankfurter. A messy scrum again. Complaining. Front rows are always telling the ref what's wrong. It looks like a lot of chat there from the Luxembourg hooker. Frankfurt's Lucid today, starting Lucid. He usually plays hooker, so he's doing well at his first start at Lucid in quite a while. David Kumariki from Georgia. Nice solid scrum by Frankfurt. And they get the advantage. They're still going. And the ball's out. Backline can play now. Sebi out the back. Edo decides to carry. Hassan Ryan with the carry. Nice pop there to Sammy. Bounce off. Great work by the Frenchman that has vast experience over many leagues around Europe. Jenzo Listman with a good carry. In the gap, Elias Hauser. Sebi, nice clean over. Kobe with a nice carry here. Pumping his legs. Frankfurt just working with those phases, getting those phases, drawing those defenders in, and Jens Lissman straight through with the pick and go, pass to Quinton and try time. That's very nice of the Frankfurt lock, giving the scrum off the ball. The Frankfurt number 9, Quinton Mikulot, got injured badly last year in this fixture against Luxemburg. A stud to the eye, and he was out for the first half of the season, so he'll be happy to score a try against Luxemburg now in his return. Ed Ostella taking his time. Oh no, the ref. Another Luxembourger is injured. Let's hope he doesn't have to get subbed off and he can carry on playing. The ref calls time back on. It looks like the Luxembourg prop is staying on, which is good news for them. Around 10 minutes left for the first half. Frankfurt leading 40-0. Let's see, hopefully for Luxembourg's sake, they can get some points on at least for the first half. Just not leave the half with 0. It looks like the number 3 has come off with injury, so that's not good news for Luxembourg. It looks like it could be pretty serious, like a shoulder injury. Let's hope for the best and hope he returns soon. Great start here by Frankfurt. Getting fast ball, nice ball by Elias. Can they get quick ball now? There's space on the outside, and it's a penalty. No advantage from the ref. The ref blows offsides. A nice kick there by Edostella, getting great distance. Now with a good opportunity to attack for the try line with the line-out opportunity. Looks like Jenzo Lissman's making the calls. The man's been eager to get back. And they go to the back. Solid set there by Frankfurt. They've got that more rolling. Still going. Going a little bit sideways now. And they're still going. But they're broken off now. Luxembourg with the tackle. And they go Sebi with a nice big carrier, using his feet, getting hit hard there. David Komaruki with a good carry. Vincent Meyer, can he score? No, he can't, not yet. And try time, or not? No. Great defense there by Luxembourg. Diving over the ruck, but scoring a try, the number 9 from Frankfurt, his second try of the day. Quinton Mikulot. Great defense there in the close quarters from Luxembourg. Just the number 9 being too fast for their defense to set up. But Luxembourg hitting the Frankfurt players really hard there in their pick and goes. A great first half here by Frankfurt so far to start the second half of the season off. They were meant to play 2 weeks ago against AGH, a team from Heidelberg, but the game was called off because AGH didn't have enough players. So this is the start of our second half of the season. Hey, Evan, pour me some of that. I would like to see the Frankfurt backline players, the back three, getting the ball a bit more. Good kickoff there by Luxemburg and managing to secure the ball from a scrum now. A nice short kick, a trick play there by them. It worked well. It'll be interesting to see now how Luxemburg set up as their starting number 3 has left the field. It looks like their loose head has moved to tight head, and their number 17 has come on in the loose head position. Let's see how they cope now with this strong, big 1880 pack. Hopefully they can hold it and secure ball and manage to get their back line some space to attack. Luxembourg props seem to be having big problems at scrum time. My advice would just be get that ball through channel 1 straight out and let their backline do the work. Much better scrum there by Luxembourg, and they managed to get the ball. Let's see what their backline can do. Out the back, hands. They got space on the outside. This guy's fast, and he loses the ball in contact. What a pity. But they come back. A penalty for... A penalty for some call that I have no clue about. Interesting. Some of these touch judges come up with calls that not many people know what's going on. But the ref says what the ref says, and the players must obey. Luxembourg for the first time in Frankfurt's 22 with a line-out opportunity. Let's see if they can set up a Molia and hopefully get some points before the half-time. Oh, it's a mess of a line-out by Luxembourg. Elias Hauser with the ball to Mosselhen. Good hands there by Frankfurt. Edo still on the outside. He's got Francis Schroeder on the outside now. And he's going. Francis with his pace. Goes for a little chipper. And the ball's out. Direct. But great work there by Frankfurt. Getting all the way out of their 22 into the half of Luxembourg. Good hands by the backline players. Francie could have maybe held the ball. And yeah, we could have caught Luxembourg offside, but a man tries what he tries. Just didn't pay off this time. Another messy line-out by Luxembourg, but they managed to secure the ball, and it's ref calls it a hard tackle, and it's a quick tap by the number 9. Has he got the pace? No, and he kicks the ball. Karabo. Let's see what this man can do. Oh! Another penalty. Another penalty for not 10. I don't know how that works. The player wasn't tackled. Oh no. Oh, okay, I'm confused. This ref. Yeah, okay. So not 10 was the call from the ref, but the player that tapped wasn't tackled. So very confusing in this moment of time. Luxemburg with another injury. Let's hope it's not serious. And the game's back underway. And Luxemburg this time decides to go for the line out with a good kick just outside the Frankfurt 22. Let's hope they can sort their line out and they can get a good foundation for their backs to attack. Oh, and a trick play there by Luxemburg, and they managed to secure the ball. Oh, and then lose it in contact. Forward pass is a call from the ref, and that's half time. An entertaining first half there, mostly by Frankfurt, scoring 47 points to Luxembourg's 0. The players led off there by Marcel Hen, the captain. The man that's lost nearly 18 kgs over this winter. He's a lean machine. But yeah, great work by Frankfurt in this first half. Let's see what they do now in the changing rooms. Maybe they make some changes because they have a strong bench. And let's hope Luxembourg can sort their problems out and come onto the field and score some points. I'll be back to you in a couple of minutes for the second half. Welcome back to the second half. The players are coming back out onto the field. For the second half, I'll be joined by my brother Leo Wolf in the commentary box. Leo, what are your thoughts on the game so far?
So far, strong performance by 1880. Luxembourg just not finding their feet. Always a couple of errors coming their way, but 1880 showing their dominance in set piece and just fluid and structured attack. I think Luxembourg is always on the back foot and are struggling to get that momentum switch. Now the 80 boys run onto the field. A couple of changes to the side after the half. Richard coming on with his debut, getting his first cap for the men's team, coming up through the ranks of the youth program here at 1880. Another change in the front row. Chris Howell's on. The people that are off, I see, are Sammy, the French prop. He's off onto the bench, and I think Kobe has now taken a break after a very strong first half from the Kiwi. Thought he was incredible, showing his dominance and his carry and putting a solid hits on defense. Well, I'm sure 1880 will miss him in the second half, but the young legs coming on, hopefully they can make an impact.
Yeah, Chris House, the man is 38 years old and still going. He played the full campaign for Germany in the rec this year, and now he's ready to go in the Bundesliga for the second season. It could be his last, but you never know with him.
Funny enough, Daniel, on that, Chris Howell said, actually when rugby season goes into its off-season, that's the time he feels most sore. So he says he'll never stop playing because his body feels better. Oh, Luxembourg with a error at the start of the first half already, not kicking 10. So it's, with the 1880 scrum looking how it is, I think this is a great starting platform into the second half for the 1880 side. Let's see what they can do. You see Quinton and Marcel chatting there. I wonder what's their plan is. Knowing Marcy, I'm sure this blind side is looking prominent. Got Karabo and Francia, two fast, rapid backs. Let's see what they can do. Nice, strong, dominant scrum. I think they're pushing for the penalty. Oh, the ball pops out. Marcy, lack of control. But Quinton swaps the sides and gives the skip pass to Tim. Oh, Tony, well gathered. Let's see what the small man can do. A good, strong carry there from Tony. Actually quite a tough guy to bring down. The heart is a little bit deceptive. Good little pod there. Off 9, but unfortunately start knock on in contact. So 1880 lose that possession. But let's see what they can do in this next scrum. But it will be Luxembourg's ball. Seems like a penalty. What is the verdict? I see the Luxembourg. Yep, penalty it is. Hard tackle, says the referee. So that's why I said Tony, very hard guy to tackle. You have to make sure you get low, otherwise it's a hard tackle, Daniel.
You have to get extremely low, though, because he is already very short and he's fast and nimble. He'll be, definitely one of the hardest players in the Bundesliga to tackle legally. But now Frankfurt with the opportunity inside the Luxembourg 22. Let's see if they set up a drive again. It looks like they're going full man. Or they go 6+1. Straight to the back ball. Oh, and it's an overthrow. Can Luxembourg... Are they running with the ball? They're not deciding to exit. Oh, and their winger exits. But doesn't find touch the dangerous Karabo at the back. Gives the ball to Tony. Tongching. Tongching. Oh, what a lacquer hit there by Tongching.
Solid.
Chris Howes with the nice carrier. The old veteran.
Good Little compass there from Quinton. I think he should have given it out the back. And unfortunately, knock on. Good, strong attack there from the counter. But 1880 just unable to keep that ball for a couple extra phases. I think that's important in this game. Retain that possession, keep the phases going. After that fourth, fifth phase, I think everything will open up. Luxemburg side hasn't had a lot of the ball today. This team, will they just hold on to it to keep a little bit more ball in hand, or are they going to decide to kick it and look for that territory game? Nice, strong set here from both teams. Ooh, but then a strong dominant shove. But ref sees it the other way. Not too sure what's going on right now. But I think it is still a penalty to Luxemburg. Scrumming in, I think, was the call from the loose head. Oh, they decided to go for a quick tap, playing deep from their own half. They caught the back line of 1880 napping, and they do get some good go-forward ball. But let's see, that looks like a strong turnover there. Yes, it is. And who is it? None other than himself, the 7-star, Tim Benyak. Played quite a lot of sevens, Daniel, when he was younger. But he's still looking like a dangerous player.
Yeah, no, definitely. He's very good over the ball and with his one-on-one tackles. He does very well in that 13 position. Now Frankfurt with the opportunity to attack here. Let's see if they can sort their line out and build a couple phases. Seems like they're going for a 6-man line out. 5+1. A little bit confused there, Frankfurt, I think.
Waiting for a ball, Daniel, waiting for a ball.
Let's see if they can improve from their last line out, which was an overthrow. Great throw there by Elias Haza and good win by Frankfurt. Sebi Rodwell with a carry now. Strong carry. And they come back blind. Yenzo with a hard line over there. Offload to Hassan. Hassan going now. Let's see if they can get some quick ball now. Marcelheim with the plus. Straight to Elias. Elias is going. No! Just tackled before the line. And Marcelheim with the pick and go.
Little stumble there from the hooker.
Slow ball now for Frankfurt and they take it out wide. Sebi Rodwell holding the ball. Gives it to Tong Ching. And the ball's going wide to Francis Schroeder on the outside. Gets hit and tackled. And now hard lines by Richard. Oh, nearly a try on his debut. But tackled just before the line. And a knock on, but the ref goes back for penalty.
I just want to go back to that, Daniel. Elias Haza. I don't think he's ever sprinted that fast in his life. That's why I had a little bit of a foot stumble there. But man almost got in. I think Edel's going for a quick tap. Yeah, yes, he does. But he decides to go one way, then the other. And Vincent gives a lovely offload to Tim Benyak. And 1880 are almost under the sticks practically. Great stuff there from the 1880 boys. Just showing that great performance from a set piece. Structured, hitting up one way, quick change of direction, getting that go forward ball that they needed. And then lovely little hands there between the back three there. Well, actually not back three, sorry. Elias sometimes plays at the flanker, but beautiful hands there from Marcel, giving the tip onto Elias. Unfortunately not going all the way, but they get there in the end.
Yeah, that was much better phase play from Frankfurt, building the phases. And then, yeah, scoring a try there with a penalty that occurred. And now Edo kicks straight through the poles. Frankfurt seem to be making some changes now. Oli Payne coming on and Yoshi Fukuhuru coming onto the field. The 37-year-old Japanese-born player that works for Toyota in Frankfurt. And Ollie Payne, the old SCN scrum half and captain, is back here for Frankfurt in the number 20. Seems to be playing flower half, and Yoshi is on at scrum half.
Kickoff coming. Nice high kickoff, short as well, but beautifully taken there by Hassan. There you go for the maul. Let's see. Normally those kickoff mauls sometimes get a little bit loose, but it seems like they've retained the ball quite well and getting good momentum, driving all the way up pretty much to the 50 there. A couple of changes after that try. Quinton off the field. Yoshi, the Japanese scrum half, on. Very rapid around the rocks he is. And he's got a crisp pass to see what they can do. Yeah, Vince with a lovely break down the side. Will you have the hands for it? No, he goes all the way of himself. Oh, he's also stumbling, and he doesn't. He falls over. But beautiful carry there from the number 7. Richard with a strong hit well there. And Yoshi comes to the blind side, gives it to Tony. Tony through the edge. No, he doesn't. He gets stopped short, just about 10 meters out. Yoshi now rapid around the rocks. I mean, you can see how quick that ball's coming out. So quick, yeah, just giving great attacking foot. Ooh, strong met there from the Luxembourg. Their defense showing well, yeah. Can they hold Frankfurt out this time? And yes, it seems like they do. Well done, Luxembourg, eh? Beautiful stuff there from them. Good scramble D, getting back, and then putting in a couple of solid shots there.
Vince, the young man, showing us he has some pace. But you can see his legs aren't that used to that kind of pace there. But yeah, is he getting subbed off now? Vince subbed off, Johan Niederberger comes on. A good game by Vince, the young Frankfurter. And let's see, Johan Niederberger has been part of the first team squad for a couple of years. And so let's see how Johan goes. As I said earlier, Ollie Payne is running at 10 now. So Edo Stella has come off. Let's see how Luxembourg decide to exit over here. With the 9, a box kick from the scrum. Not a bad result, but the Frankfurt play quick. Ollie Payne with the ball. Gives it to Zoraya. Zoraya with a nice run. Handing off players and pumping the legs and getting taken to ground. Slow ball now for Frankfurt. Johan Niederberger with the ball. Met hard in the tackle. Sebi Rodwell, will he get the ball off? And he managed to, and Yenzo on the outside.
Breaking into the 22 they do. Oh, Yoshi sees a beautiful gap, but unfortunately can't hold on to that one. Knock on, so they'll go back for the scrum. I think Luxembourg were just under a bit of pressure, but they think not. They thought they had opportunity to keep that advantage. A little bit overcast here today, but perfect conditions, not too hot, not too cold for some rugby. Winds not so strong either. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful stuff. Sebi asking the touch ref to show them 5. For my opinion, that does not seem 5 minutes from the back of the scrum, but hey, touchies know best. Little reset there. Let's see if the scrum can hold out. Maybe they go back to the 9 box kick. Third scrum now. Hopefully we get lucky. You know how they say, third time lucky. So let's see if we can get the ball in and out and get the game of rugby back under play. It looks like they're setting up to kick, so I don't think there'll be any threat on the attack here. And beautiful scrum there from 1880, just showing their prowess and dominance. Scrumming straight and getting a well-deserved penalty. I think they're going for the corner, get some extra points on that board. I know Michael Popmeyer, the assistant trainer of 1880, is probably very happy at this moment. He set goals out for the team, try concede no points on defense, as he's quite a big defensive coach, and he makes sure that the boys are giving it their all when it comes to defense. Yeah, so far 54-0. I'm sure he's proud of the boys, and hopefully they can keep it to 0 until the end of the game. But that being said, for the sake of Luxembourg, I hope they can come away with something. It's never easy to lose to 0.
Yeah. Solid maul there by Frankfurt and a try. I was about to say Luxembourg have defended pretty well this second half. Not giving away too many points, but now, yeah, Frankfurt managing to maul across over the line and get a try now. That sits them at 56-0. It looks like Ollie Payne's going to be... Oh, Kurabo. Kurabo van Heerden, the man running to the tee now. The young South African. Excited to play his first game in a while for the first team. He played a couple weeks ago for the second team and scored and assisted some beautiful tries. So let's see how he goes here with this kick. First kick of the day. And he shanks it.
Hope he can.
So wait, sorry Daniel, can you please repeat what word that? What does that mean?
He missed the kick. Let's hope he can better his kicking performance the next try. If Frankfurt managed to get over again.
He's quite a live wire, that guy, but also sometimes a little bit unreliable. But we love to have him in the team and love to have him around the club. Shows a lot of character, but
Still very young and growing with experience.
let's see. I mean, he so far has had quite a performance in the game. Let's see if he can continue. Maybe get a try of himself, Daniel. But now, well, a retained kickoff from 1880. Ooh, a little bit, as Daniel would say, shank there from Ollie Payne. Goes to the side, and Tony struggles under those high balls. Couldn't regather that one. But Karabo snatches it up and look to get some more momentum. But Sebi Rodwell getting stuck in there with the forwards of that carry. I think hands are on you. It's open wide. Unfortunately, Hassan with the knock on. But the game's still on. Got to play until the whistle blows, as a lot of people would say. Beautiful hit there from Hassan, but the player just managed to get that pass away. Ollie snagging a little tackle. And Zoraya! Man, just wanted to be involved in this game. Put in a big hit. Beautiful stuff there from the man. But I think they go back for the scrum here, Daniel. But Zoraya on this wing. You know, not too bad for him.
Yeah, that was a great hit there by Zoraya on the wing. The man's been, I think, out of training the past couple of weeks. He had a problem with his ankle. He's had bad injuries in the past. But yeah, you can see there he's ready to go. Smashing that Luxembourg. I think it was a scrum off, eh? Hit properly. This year, the number 22 on for Luxembourg at Lucid Prop. Let's see if he can help them with the scrum in the second half. Hand on the ground. A very unstable scrum there by both teams. Let's see if Luxembourg can manage to get some ball here to their backs. Their backs have looked decent this game. Gaining meters, they look pretty fast. Fast individuals. Let's see if they can keep the ball.
Not enough ball there for Luxembourg to show what they have on attack.
Luxembourg under a lot of pressure there at scrum time. Still managing to secure the ball. Marcel Hen over the ball. And the ref told him to leave it. So slow ball now for Luxembourg. And they play out the back. Got some pace here. Tim Biniak with a nice hold-up tackle. Solid hit there by Marcel Hen and Chris Howells. Can they get it out wide? They have some space. Skip pass. I don't know if that was the right option, but... Oh, a solid hit there by Sebi Rodwell. Let's hope it's not a high tackle.
Seems like it is, Daniel. Ref pulled out the advantage there. So Luxembourg have the freedom to have a crack here. And a crack they do. Getting down on the edge. Can they go? What's this guy got capable in him? Get the edge.
Still with advantage. They can try some play now. Out the back again. Let's see if they can manage to find some space. A chip over the top and a late hit over there. Jenzo Lisman hitting the player without the ball. Let's hope nothing serious happened over here. Let's see what the touch judges have to say. They always add in their information. Oh, it looks like Luxembourg player's thrown his own player. Seem to be having a little bit of an argument. They want to go for a quick tap. Oh, and the ref blows them to stop.
Where they're moving off to now, seems like a penalty on the closer side, yeah, that they've chosen to play. Oh, it seems like Elias, after his stumble, his legs can't handle it anymore. But Sasha, met beide Hände Digger, has entered the field. So let's see what Sasha can do. They choose to play the ball, quick tap. Ooh, looks slightly high, and yes, it was. So they get another advantage. Not something the defense coach would enjoy. Oh, and the line looked great. Unfortunately, he just couldn't hang on to. Ooh, and he almost
takes out the post.
he nearly chopped our post down. Just went flying in there. I think his shoulders hurting a bit there, Daniel, but that post as well.
But that was a great line there by the Luxembourg number one. A pity he knocked the ball on. He could have scored a try over there.
That looked a little bit obstructions there, if you ask me. And then they started to go out the back. Ooh, running. Ooh, stepping. Ooh, handing. He still has the ball. Big carry there into Tim. No, Johan. I think Johan felt that one, Daniel. What do you think?
No, that was a solid run there by the Luxembourg number 12, I think it is.
Johan, I think he's holding his arm a bit there, but let's see. He has to go straight back into the tackle, but not on the mark.
Oh, and Luxembourg are so hold from the try line. Let's see what they decide to do here.
They're still going to have a tap. Big hits coming here. Johan's holding his shoulder, but let's see what he can do. Nice and tight there. Oh, and he gets up. Beautiful stuff. Sebi Rodwell gets put on his back. I think a little bit too hard.
Going in way too high.
Yeah. I think there's
Nice
a couple
carry
players
there,
in the team that tackle a bit too hard, but they're getting shown that Luxembourg's attack is looking quite threatening right now. You know, showing what they have still in their tank, and they're over. They get 5 points there, Daniel.
Yeah, great work by the Luxembourg number 9.
I can see Poppy's face right now. It's not too pleased.
Yeah, the Luxembourg number 9 finding the gap there. The weak points of the Frankfurt defense and scoring the first try of his team. And I think going for a drop goal also. So great work there from Luxembourg. And great carries there by the Luxembourg number 1. Or number 2. The number 2 from Luxembourg. He's playing on the prop now, I think. But he's been having a good game, making some solid hits and running some good lines. Let's see how Frankfurt can bounce back from this try they've let go.
Ollie Payne with his first kickoff. Normally doesn't really have this duty, so let's see what he can do here with the ball in hand. And if you ask me, Daniel, not too shabby. Could get a little bit more hard, but beautiful stuff. And they win the ball back. Actually, I take it back. Ollie Payne somehow manages to kick a ball in space and get the ball back for the team. Now they're going to carry. Let's see if they get the shoulders. No one's running hard. Oh, he cleans straight through, taking out the 9, I think. No, ref said that was okay, but they go back for the scrum. Knock on off the kickoff.
It'll be interesting to see how the scrums are now. The front row, 2 changes in Frankfurt. Sasha Josvich on and Chris Howes on a tight head. So let's see if they can keep up the good standard that was set in the first half. Seems to be an injury to Jens Lisman. So let's hope nothing serious and he just gets a little bit of ice and stands back up. The second half of Frankfurt hasn't been as positive as their first half. Luxembourg have been defending a lot better and reducing the amounts of tries that Frankfurt could get. As you can see on the side of the field, the second team from Frankfurt starting their warm-up. They have a game today after this game, so the live will start again in due course after this game.
Yeah, Daniel, but going back to that, so they haven't been playing too well, but I think it's also got to do with a couple of people out of position. Ollie Payne not normally at 10, and he's comboing with Yoshi. Also came back after a long time injury, broke his arm in one of the finals of 1880. I think it was 2 seasons ago. So it's good to have him back. But yeah, I think some people are a little bit out of position, not knowing their structure that well. But I'm sure they can fix it up and correct it as the game goes. Yeah, I mean, Edo Stella, someone that is a general in the team, out, getting rested, I think. Seems like advantage going to 1880. They've got a hard line and out the back. Beautiful pop from the... Oh, Tim, great offload there. 1 or 2. And Ryan gets in over in the corner. That was actually beautiful set piece there.
Yeah, watch hands there from the Frankfurt back line. Korabo giving that last pass to Zariah, who had an open space to the try line.
Daniel, look who's taking the kick. The man who gave the last pass himself.
The man. Let's see if he can improve from his last kick.
Hey, look at him. He looks so professional when setting up here. If we could get our cameraman to quickly get a zoom in there on him. Ooh, taking the scrum cap off this time. He's taking this one seriously. Karabo now set up, little rock back. Does he slap it through the uprights? Or Daniel, as you said earlier, does he shank it? Little step back, he's coming up, and boom! He pulls it left.
Unlucky.
Unlucky there. I think he just needed a little bit more of a follow-through. Daniel, what do you think?
Yeah,
As a kicker yourself, you know?
No, I'm not really a kicker, but at school back in the days, I did take the place kicking duties. Yeah, I suggest he follows through next time.
Thanks for that advice, Daniel. I'll pass it on to him. But at the moment, let's see what the young man can do again. With Luxembourg with the kickoff now. Going short and almost down the middle, but getting Tim Binyak nice and high. The 7th guy, ooh! If he didn't fumble there, I think he was in for another try. Johan takes a slight break. He goes through. He's going to kick the ball. No, he just decides to throw the ball straight at the ground. And now Luxembourg back on the counter-attack. They go for the kick. No, but Sebi Rodwell, look at the number 12. Vision. He knows the next play of the game. Gets back there and saves that 50-22. Running a little bit sideways. Oh, tries to give the ball to Karabo. I think a little bit of a tight pass. I'm not sure if that was the right option, but hey, Sebi Rodwell with great. Ooh, ref calls penalty, and they threw. Frankfurt caught snapping, and now that's another 5 points for Luxemburg.
Yeah, that was a bit of a confusing play over there by both teams, but great work by Luxembourg to capitalize on it. The ref calling them back for not kicking on the right spot. So let's see what happens over here. Yeah, but a great work there by that. Was it the Luxembourg number 9 again?
13, I think, Daniel.
13 with the quick thinking. Doing the quick tap and running straight through the Frankfurt defense. Yeah, the second half, Luxembourg have taken the opportunities when they can. And it's paid off. Let's see if they can get 2 more tries and maybe get a bonus point. Well, not a bonus, yeah, a 4-try bonus point.
Yeah. So 1880 with another kickoff, something that they probably didn't want. They probably only wanted 1 kickoff this game, but yeah, let's see. I'm sure they'll be looking to put up a nice high one again. Ollie Payne did beautifully on the first one. Let's see if he can put a second one in the right place. Ooh, another little short one. And Yenzo, beautiful take out the air. Also, someone coming back after a while and gives it to Sebi Rodwell. Oh, good carry there from Sebi, showing his beautiful strength. Marcel Hen now with a strong carry. He needs some support there, and Zariah's there. Beautiful stuff. A little dag out the back here, I'm sure. Beautiful. Coming through the hands. Yeah, Johan Niederberger gets another little half break there. Good carry there from the replacement flanker. And Yoshi with a beautiful ball to Hassan Ryan. He's through. Gives a little basketball pass. I think hands were on there, but Sebi Rodwell with a strong carry getting out to the 10-meter. Yoshi again, quick ball. Decides to go one way and then the other. And now Richard, unfortunately, not getting over there. I think a couple of offsides there. But anyway, Johan's through, and he gets over for a try. Beautiful stuff there. Just speaking about the replacement, showing some great rugby, strong carries from him. You know, I think that shoulder's feeling a lot better right now. Score stands 69-12. It seems like Karabo's giving up the kicking duties, and Ollie Payne will now take over. Need to question the young man's mentality. I think he should take everyone he gets. It's the only way you learn. Ollie Payne's first one for the game. Let's see how it goes. Seems like he's got a nice natural run up. Quick kicking for him. Ooh. Hello there. As he would say, hello, daddy. Yeah, not something he would have wanted, but let's see. Let's see who will take over the kicking duty next. Will it be Yenzo? Will it be Marcy? I think I would love to see Yoshi. He's renowned for his kicking abilities. So, ball's coming in. Luxembourg with another kick. Nice high kick again. Oh, beautiful take there from Tim Biniak. Pumping his legs through as well. 7-star, you know. You know he's in. Oh, Ollie Payne! He's got wheels! Richard on the outside! He throws a long pass to Tony! Tony's not the touchline! Does he make it all the way? No, Tony gets hold. Does he get hold? No.
Cuts, fast ball,
Flying in. Oh, the ball comes wide from Yoshi. Gets out the back. Hassan, he tried to load one. I think his man is depleted. But, you know, we got Zariah on the ball there. they still got possession. Pick and go from Sebi Rodwell. And now advantage comes to 1880.
Oh!
And Marcel Hen gets a half break. Beautiful stuff from him there. They come back to the blind side. Oh, a skip pass. A little sneaky pass there from Hassan.
Great work there.
I think his man just came back in time to give that little sneaky one away.
That
And
pass
Sebi
by
Rodwell, beautiful try in the corner, Daniel.
Yeah, no, great work there from Frankfurt. The experienced scrum half, Yoshi, with a great long pass there, hitting Hassan on the outside, and then Hassan with that offload to Sebi.
But Daniel, let's talk about that wheels from the number 10 there.
Yeah.
Number 10.
The show and go, eh? And then the offload to Richard, and then Richard with that great skip pass to Tony on the outside.
Just gave them that extra 20 meters there. And the pass was accurate. That's what you want.
Yeah, locks that can pass like that are very valuable to a team. Let's hope he can pick up some weight.
And now, for the second kick of the game, Ollie Payne. Quick breath, steps back, and as he rocket, again, slightly to the left. Seems like they both have that trait in them, Karabo and Ollie. Just like the draw shape. They must be good golfers, Daniel.
I have no clue about that, but let's see now how Luxemburg decides to kick off. Frankfurt with a lot of tries in the last 20 minutes or so. Luxemburg managed to keep them out for the first 20 minutes of the game. Oh, a trick play. Sebi Rodwell with the gather. Sasha with a good clean there. And the space out wide, yeah. David Kumariki with a nice carry. They're calling for Harbour. And a skip pass to Chris on the outside. Gives it to Korabo with a grubber. Does he have the pace to get there? Good pressure by both the Frankfurt outside halves. Oh, and a penalty. Off their feet. A quick tap by Luxemburg.
How's that not 10, ref?
Ref says not 10. Sorry for the other people up here shouting.
I think this ref needs to look at the rule book again. In my opinion, that player that made the tackle came back from 10 meters out. The other players were retreating normally. They weren't interfering with the play, so a little bit of a confusing call there, I think. But anyway, play goes on, penalty again, and now they opt for the touch. So Luxembourg with a line out 40 meters out from their own try line. I'm pretty sure they're going to be looking to play here. Oh, it seems like there's a man down from Luxembourg, so the game's time's been called off for a bit. Yeah, hopefully it's nothing too serious. I know 1880 are officially out of subs, so hopefully no one gets down from their side.
Seems to be a problem here, and the players seems to be all good, getting back up to play, finish the game. I reckon there's a couple more minutes left, and the game's back on. Luxembourg with a good win there in the lineouts. Oh, solid run there by the number 22. Can they get it? They have fast ball now. Can they get it to the outside? Good defense there by Frankfurt, covering. Great work there by the number 13 from Luxembourg. Getting valuable meters. Luxembourg with another carrier. Another pick and go. Is he a little bit isolated? Yes, he is. Johan Niederberger with the turnover. Great work there by the number 19. The man that also scored a try. Seems to be some back chatting here from Luxembourg. I think that was a clean steal. Yeah, that's not good from Luxembourg. Complaining over there. But let's see if they can maybe get up now and steal the ball from Frankfurt.
I think, Daniel, we're going to be looking at another hard carrier down the gap there between the back line and the line out from Sebi Rodwell. I'm sure that's the plan. Or maybe they decide to take it wide. I think they haven't tried that from a line out yet, so it might be the option.
I would like to see the ball with Tongching Mangtang.
Tongching from Myanmar, Burma, as they would say in the old days. Ooh, a little bit of an overthrow there. On the ball was Sebi Rodwell, so no hard tackled, but Luxemburg scrambling on attack here. And a slight knock on. So from one opportunity to another, Daniel. 1880 have another chance to have a crack here.
Yeah, so this is a good opportunity now for Frankfurt to attack. The score at the moment, 74-12. Let's see if Frankfurt can get through again. I would like to see the ball swung out wide to the back three, the deadly back three, fast feet. Karaboya looking really serious, eyeing out his opposition.
Daniel, the other day when Corral was playing for the second team, he made a beautiful break on the outside and he put a chip down the middle back into field. Let's see if we can pull out something like that again. Maybe kick it for another flanker this time. What's the play that 1880 are looking for here? Free kick, early push. Not something 1880 wanted, but so I think they will go for the quick tap. And they do. Big carry coming down the middle here. Oh, Marcel in. And Chris Howells. Seems like they loved the combo today. Ooh, nice low chop tackle there from Ollie Payne, but apparently the ref says offside. So advantage to Luxembourg. They go for it. Out the back. Comes with a little chip, but no. Blocked there by the number 13. And they go back for the penalty. I think they're going to go for another tap play. Nope, kicking for touch. Trying to get that extra territory, Daniel. Good kick there. Just putting them outside the 22.
Yeah, let's see how Luxembourg decides to attack with this platform. Frankfurt will definitely try to contest and hopefully steal the ball or put some pressure on the Luxembourg hooker to hit his mark. Four-man line out by Luxembourg. Oh, a single man lift, and the 21 goes straight through. Oh, and knocks the ball on. Unlucky for Luxembourg. Oh, and the ball's knocked on again.
Lasche, beide Hände, Digga. Beide Hände. Du musst mal lernen. That ball is precious, as they would say. Sometimes the youth coaches say to the young guys, that ball is gold. So it seems like it's scrum down to 1880. Let's hopefully they don't get another pre-engage here. They are 10 meters out from their try line, so they need to retain this ball. Looks like Sebi Rodwell's looking to put a big carry down the midfield here. Oh, good strong scrum from 1880. And they give it to Sebi. Sebi goes, and he's almost has a break there. Oh, that looked like it was falling over. But they decide to play here. A little bounce pass, but it's not going to hand, and they go back. Garabo just needs to lift that one a little bit more.
Yeah, it would have been a solid platform for Tony to
have a crack. Have a crack, Daniel. Have a crack down the barn there.
Yeah, he's got his pace, his ninja feet.
Got his heart, and he's got the genes. So just want to relieve the pressure and get out of their half. Ollie Payne with a clearance opportunity here. Unfortunately, I think it comes off the side of the boot. Doesn't make it to touch, so Luxemburg have the ball now. Luxemburg not liking that shot, but looked fine for me. Oh, Hassan with the clear, playing the ball on the ground. Oh, there's a fight going on, David. David.
Sorry about the crowd around us shouting. It's not nice to hear, especially in a rugby match. You don't like people fighting. But it looked like number 22 was going against the Frankfurt number 1. And Frankfurt go for a quick tap. Marcel in with the carry now. And he's scoring. The man that's lost nearly 18 kgs. And they play out wide. There's space here for Tony. There's space here for Tony. Can you get the ball off? And he decides to carry and offload. He offloads to Karabo van Heeren. And Hassan ball with the carry now in the open. Oh!
On there from the young man.
A pity there.
That one. Didn't expect that one. Hassan's a little bit upset about that because he pulled that one out of the basket.
Karabo with the grab. Great work there by Karabo.
Grabo grabbing up. He can't walk, but he's still going. That's the dedication from the men in red and black that we love to see. Grab it up, but still moving around. Hobbling on, but that is the game. I'm sure he's going to enjoy this well-deserved rest.
He'll have a cold one after the game, but the man played well, full 80, putting his body on the line even when he was cramping. But yeah, great game by Frankfurt, winning 74-12 against Luxemburg. A good start to the second half of the season. And in the next 30 minutes or so, the second team's going to have a kickoff. So if you're keen to watch some rugby, stay tuned. The next live will start in about 30 minutes.
Yeah, end score 74-12 for 1880. Beautiful day out in the park for us. Daniel, man of the match of the day, who would you be picking?
I really thought Marcel Hen had a good game. Vincent Meyer, the young youth player from Eden Eddy that has progressed to the first team level, had great carries and tackles in the first half before he got subbed. So for me, I would choose Vincent Meyer. Yeah?
Thank you, Daniel. So you heard it there from Daniel Wolf, Vincent Meyer, man of the match of the day. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll see you in a jiffy.